Jimmy, it's always great to see you and get your take. Let's talk a little bit about those Fed comments. Is this a Federal Reserve that has now basically backstopped the entire economy, not just in the U.S., but globally as well?
Well, not quite, because there has been a considerable amount of stimulus. We'll call it economic support, and it obviously has helped. The checks have helped. The extended unemployment insurance has helped. The small business aid has really, really helped. And listen, whenever these Fed chairs go in front of Congress, they tend to tell Congress they should be, or at least gently nudge them into the idea that they should be doing something. In the past, it's been they should be, getting the budget more balanced. Right now, it's very clear Powell wants them to do more. They do not want to backstop the entire economy. They want to make sure that we don't go to austerity too soon, and that we keep extending unemployment. We keep helping small business. I mean, that was the clear message.
It's a very interesting dynamic kind of bubbling up in conservative circles right now. Many of those people who have been deficit hawks in the past are softening on their stance on some of the debt issues that we have. And we've got other dynamics playing out where folks really do want to see some more spending curbs being put into place. Is this the time right now where austerity should be weighed? Do deficits matter? And what exactly would it do to the economy?
Well, it's interesting that there was just a sort of joint economic proposal put forward by some economists on the left and right. You had Jason Furman, former Obama CEA chair, and you had Glenn Hubbard, former Bush CEA chair. And the plan they put forward was not about balancing the budget. It was continuing this economic support because the economy is bouncing back. It's cutting a little bit back on unemployment, those additional $600 checks. But the thrust of that plan is now is not the time with double-digit unemployment to be going back to focus on budget cutting and worrying about the deficit. There's still kind of that feeling, I think, on the right in the Republican Party that these are very strange programs. They seem to be spending a lot. So you do see that kind of trickling up. Well, maybe we need to worry about unemployment, encouraging people not to go back to work. But I don't think that ultimately will be decisive. And I have to think in the end of the day, the president would like to spend whatever it takes to get this economy rolling faster and strong, not just for of course the good of the American people, but also as an election coming up in November.
All right. Well, speaking of elections, I mean, one of the things that we heard Jay Powell get subjected to, like many Fed chairs before him, was the baiting from members of Congress about trying to make a statement about fiscal policy, what should be done. In your mind, Jimmy, what actually should be done? Is it state and local help? Is it more stimulus checks? What exactly is the best way forward to get economy for the U.S. back on track?
I think right now in the near term, it's easy to get caught up in the fact that we had a lot of jobs created last month, and we're going to have a lot of jobs created in the next jobs report, and think, all right, fine, the worst is over. I think clearly we need to do the plan I just said. I think you need to keep unemployment insurance going, maybe cut a bit back on the bonus checks, state and local government. At this point, and I think extraordinarily important from the very beginning was keeping small business up and running and intact, connected to their employees. At this point, I don't think you need to get fancy with payroll tax cuts and cap gains tax cuts. I think at some point we need to worry about the supply side of the economy and getting that as productive as possible. But right now, it is still, I think, demand, and I think you got that from Jay Powell yesterday.
Sure.